Hey everyone, so the sun's coming in my eyes here, but I think we're going to be able to figure this out. On this week's Rockstar Real Estate Minute, I wanted to answer a really good question that came in from Tim based on last week's Rockstar Real Estate Minute about setting up all your appointments to show up at the same time when you're trying to sell a house or when you're trying to rent it out. And Tim asked, he put a comment on YouTube that said, with your simultaneous showing model on listed rental properties, do you ever worry that potential tenants may be intimidated by the rush and decide not to even bother submitting an application? I like to bookend appointments so that one is coming in right after while another one is going. It suggests the demand is healthy, but each visitor feels like they have a good shot. Plus, as the landlord, you have a better chance to interact with each potential renter and size them up. Thoughts? Okay, Tim, you asked for it, so here's our thoughts. I can tell from reading this you're a really nice guy, first of all. In our strategy, it's more important for me to leverage my time than it is than anything else. So I'm all about booking appointments at the same time because it leverages my time and it shows demand for the property and in what we think much more demand than kind of putting the appointments back to each other, because I'm sure, as you know, Tim, people cancel and some people don't show up. So if 4 or 5 people tell you you're going to show up, only 2 or 3 people actually show up. So if you bookend your appointment, you're going to have some blocks of time that you're not using in there. And you still have time to get a gut reaction on people. Your gut is really quick, so even when you're meeting people really quickly, you can get a gut reaction on them. But I just want to give you an idea about the time that you're saving with our model versus bookending appointments. If you're going to show a rental property for 2 times a week for 3 weeks to fill it with a new tenant, and I go out for 45 minutes and you go out for 2 hours because you're bookending things, if I go 2 times a week for 3 weeks, after 3 weeks I've been out there for 4.5 hours. After 3 weeks you've been out there for 12 hours. That's a difference of 7.5 hours or more. So you've spent an entire whole day out at that property where I have a whole day to do a whole bunch of other work. So for me, it's about leveraging my time, and we get a lot better results by putting them all next to each other, and I can still be really personable, make sure everybody's comfortable, and make sure they have enough time to ask me questions. And sometimes when some tenants ask me questions, other ones are kind of eavesdropping, listening in, and it really works out well because they're a little bit shy to ask me questions and things like that. So it works out well. I hope that answers your question. Until next time, your life, your terms.